Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Drink a glass of water. Just make sure my mic is on here. And we coming to you live from the jungle of Central America, off grid here. I don't know if you guys invest in any precious metals out there, but if you look at it across the board, pretty much most of them are at record highs. And I have a pretty good amount of some of them. And I'm thinking about selling all of them, all of my metals, to kind of do some investing, more so in the infrastructure here. Several things that I can get extra here to kind of continue on to keep the progress moving in a forward direction, into what I want to do. Although I don't need those monies to do those things, those are one of the ideas that I was thinking about, was pulling the funds from the metals and investing more of it into the infrastructure here. You know, solar power battery bank. That's one thing, as well as several other things. You know, my labor that I may need to use for contractors, funds for that. You know, on the other hand, I was thinking, since I don't need the funds to actually invest here, maybe put the money into another property, into the real estate in the States, and do what I do with that, whether I buy it from the auction or I just buy it conventionally and do my real estate strategy that I like to implement on a daily basis. Or I shouldn't say like I like to implement on a daily basis, but I like to collect from on a daily basis, because I do collect funds from it. Which you can find out at www.thenotepusher.com, THENOTEPUSHER, www.thenotepusher.com. That's how I make passive income while living here in Central America, or while being here in Central America, but making money from America, North America, or the USA. So yes, we're definitely going to get into some type of investing. I just don't know if I want to do it with the house in the States or do it here, because doing it here, of course, would be a long-term thing, as well as in the States would be a long-term thing, to be honest with you. It's a short-term and a long-term thing in the States with the real estate with me, because I have several different ways of capitalizing on the transaction when I do it. I think the most beneficial thing probably would be to just utilize it for the infrastructure here and the lifestyle that's being built here, because this is where the return on the investment is going to come from. I think the biggest yield is going to come from this here. You know, there's an unlimited amount of funds and revenue that you can generate from growing your own food, as well as being creative with several different things you can do with the farm to generate monies. And I've already sought out or seek several different ways, and one of them I'm going to start implementing here in the very near future. I've already started some research, and that's going to help me develop more. And I'm going to take my time with it. I'm not going to just jump right into something and go all in. I am going all in, but I'm not going to just jump and throw everything in like right now in regards to finances. Now we're going to start small, just like everything. We start small and we grow. At least that's how I do. I like to start small and I like to grow. A lot of people, some people, they like to jump out there and do things and risk it all without knowing anything. But me, on the other, sometimes I do things like that, but it all depends. Come on. Sometimes I do things like that, but it all depends. As you can see, we're here at the farm. I'm just up here at the front. I wanted to do a walk. Cleo, come! I wanted to do a walk, and she's like, she likes to do her own thing. You gotta watch her, because she'll walk out into the damn street. Come on! Cleo, come! Tessa, come on! So yeah, we just kind of debating on what we want to do with the investing, and it's not a lot of money, but it's enough to kind of invest in something to get you a return on your investment, also, to contribute to the lifestyle here and also show you guys some of what I do when it comes to making that money, or making some money every month. And you could see how a real estate transaction is done, at least how I do mine from the start to the finish, with the lawyers and the research and the numbers and from the whole purchase. I think that's a great way to, build a great connection with the subscribers, so you can see in real time, this is how we actually make the transaction. This is how we sell it. This is how we make money from it. This is how, everything. You know what I'm saying? At least how I do things. And I think it makes for great content. So either I could do that, I could do the real estate transaction where I purchase a house, or I can reinvest the money into this, which is going to reap so much return on my investment, a lot more than what that would be. I think the point of the actual video and recording a real estate transaction and how I do that would be, I don't know, there's really not much. I mean, it's a good play, but it's not like, it's good for visuals and me showing you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna make some money from it too, but it's not something that, I don't know. I never know. You never know how things like that would go, because I've never done it like that, where I've recorded a transaction from start to finish, and, me even possibly taking a flight to the destination where I buy the land. It could be a whole thing, but I don't want to turn this into something where I'm just trying to make a video around the transaction and I'm putting in so much money into expenses and I'm not reaping anything. I don't want to move like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, I just don't want to move like that. But if I was going to do it anyway, then I might as well just do it and kind of record everything and get the visuals and, put it all out there. I don't know. I'm just kind of speaking out loud because I have been watching the prices of the metals. The gold is up, the silver's up. The silver's at an all-time high. I think the gold is at an all-time high. I mean, I don't know if you can really go wrong right now with getting rid of your shares, especially, I started buying back in 2017. I think I've bought as recently as, did I buy last year? No, I don't think I bought last year. I was buying for a while, like weekly or monthly at one point in time there. It'd be like just continuously buying. Every time I made money, I would put like a certain percentage into it. Every time I made money, I would put a certain amount of money into to the precious metals, because I feel like I knew, it's just like, damn, this shit is cheaper than an ounce of weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I not buying this stuff for? Even if it's not in my physical possession, I do keep a few coins in my possession. At one time, I was keeping a few bars and coins and things like that, but I don't keep none of that stuff in my possession, just a few coins, and I keep a lot of it in most of it in a precious metal refinery account. But I'm just I'm thinking, man, if it go up just a tad bit more, but and then I'm like, damn, it looks like it might continue to keep going. I bought in when it was damn $11 an ounce, $16 an ounce, 20 some dollars an ounce. 30 some dollars an ounce. It's just like, and now it's at 70 something dollars an ounce. It's just like, what the hell? Like, should I get rid of it? And then reposition that money? Because we don't want to let the money, because what goes up must come down. But they've been saying that silver has been on and gold has been on a surge. It should be on a move